Are those real glasses or fake glasses?
They're fake. There's no lens. Because if there was a lens, it would reflect.
Okay.
It would be like all shiny. You wouldn't be able to see my eyeballs. It's cute, right?
Yeah, you look really nice.
You can't tell
You look
they're
very
fake,
professional. Right? No, you can't.
Okay. I don't know whose turn. Is it my turn? It is my turn because you did it last time. Are you funny today?
Oh, I'm tired. Not tired, like my body's just sore. I just want to relax because I haven't relaxed all day. So.
Okay, then we'll knock this one out. But can you be funny?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the No Dick Pics podcast. I'm Christina.
I'm Max. I'm funny.
How are you? You're funny.
I'm funny.
Yeah. So we're trying something new this episode. Starting from that intro, we are going to try to do a no edit podcast. So this is going to be us, like, maybe. I might hate it. I might edit it. But, like, we're going to attempt a raw, uncensored...
We're going to raw dog it. We're going to raw dog it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was your
raw
Thursday
episode.
We raw dogged a podcast. It was amazing.
Right? Yeah. That sounds so dirty. Uncensored.
No
uncut.
lube. You'll have to edit that because that's really sick.
Why is that sick?
Because it's like no lube. The raw dog was funny, but then we just took a complete turn. It's like everything. Like
You're killing me. You're killing me. We're 2 seconds in.
It's a guy thing. It's like raw dog. Hey, let's raw dog.
Are you asking me?
But you want to do it because the other podcast you listen to does it. Sometimes we just gotta be ourselves. We gotta be our own person.
But my life would be so much easier if we didn't have to edit. But the fact that we already have to cut a section and we're 4 minutes in is not a great sign. But we'll see. Maybe the rest of the episode.
And then you'll be like, come here, listen to this part. I'm like, I know, I lived it. Come here, listen.
You forget the things, like, right after they happen.
I don't forget them. Sometimes. I just put them in the back. I put them in the back closet.
In the back closet? Okay.
Front closet, back closet.
Where do I live?
You're in the front. Good. Sometimes when you're talking a lot, then you go to the back. Like certain things, like
That's so mean.
No, it's just
Everything I say is interesting.
How do you say it when you? I can't think of the word. I don't know.
Cool. Good story. Okay, so we re-recorded this episode last week, and we skipped a whole section from the day before that was actually a really good conversation. So, you gotta shit on my... This is like improv. You gotta agree with me.
No, but I don't think, like, in a relationship it's a big deal.
I don't think in a relationship it's a big deal, but I think when you're newly dating, it's weird. So we'll let people know what we're talking about. There was a conversation.
Not raw dogging?
No.
No, okay.
There was a conversation in the single parents group. That's what we always talk about. That's why we can't leave that group, because it gives us content. But there was a conversation about sharing your location with someone you're dating. Like, if you're committed and exclusive, do you share your location? And I was like, yeah, I don't care. Like, why would I care? Because, like...
Oh, you cared.
No, I didn't.
No, but you wanted my location.
Well, just for the same reason you have mine, though. But, like, it's... How long have we been together? And I've never asked for your location. Because I don't really care. Like, I'm not worried about where you're at. It's helpful for, like, timing when you're coming home and to, like, have dinner ready and stuff. Like, it's nice for that, but I don't check to see where you're at during the... I don't care.
Especially on my burner phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think when you're together, as long as we've been together, or you're, like, committed, or in, like, a serious relationship where, like, it's helpful, like, for safety or for like the reason we use it for it is to see like how far away one of us is.
I think it's
That's
an age
different.
thing too. I'm a little bit older, so I don't think because a lot of the I don't know. I've never someone's never asked me like, "What's can I have your location?"
No one's ever asked you for it? Did you share it with your ex-wife?
At that time, I don't think it was. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't
I
think we
feel like
did. I mean,
really. You never checked it to see like is she at still the store or something or
no.
okay? Because me and my ex did, but it wasn't
It
like
was
a.
before COVID, so it wasn't as
It was
prevalent
still
as
there.
it is
I
now.
used it all the time when my kid was in high school. Like when my daughter was in high school, all the time.
The kids didn't have phones, so I didn't need it
Yeah.
for that. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to ask her. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So me and my ex did, but it was for the same reason we use it. I'd be like, oh wait, is he still at the store? Because I need one more thing. It's like stuff like that. It wasn't a trust thing with us. It was a like convenience. No, it really wasn't. We didn't really have issues with like trust like that.
Say
Yeah,
less words.
but the question was pretty early on. Do you share your location? And no one's ever asked me either, but that would be weird. I feel like if you hadn't been together for like as long as we have, or it depends on where it's coming from. If it's a trust thing, like the guy doesn't trust you or the girl doesn't trust you, that's like a, well, you
A
need to
guy could be
trust me,
smooth too. He could be like, hey, when are you gonna be at the restaurant? Here, share my location so I can see when you're gonna be here, so I can get a table. Like that's smooth. And some people will
Sure.
be like, oh yeah, yeah.
Well, because I have nothing to hide, so I don't think twice about it. I'm like, sure, whatever. But I think if you're not in a, like, if you've
I have a
only
lot
been
to
together,
hide, so
what do you have to hide?
I have a second life,
Do
a second
you?
family. Yeah,
When do you have time for that?
I love the people that you never expect. Like, wait, what? No, I'm fine because I'm usually playing Kid Uber
Yeah.
or at work.
Or hanging out with me. Mm-hmm. Were you
Do you check
really at
my
the gym?
location when I go to the bathroom? Like, is he really in the bathroom?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
No, I
figured that.
don't. I really don't. I forgot I had it.
What's he doing?
So,
Oh, it says he's dropping a bomb. Okay.
yeah, it tells me exactly what you're doing too.
Well,
No.
I told you I can find stuff. Like my son lost his phone, and so we
Mm-hmm.
checked it, and I saw that it was in the front of the house. So we figured, hey, it's got to be in the car. So it's, but some of
Yeah.
that location is wacky because I was looking for AirPods, and it said it was like down, like 2 yards down. I was
Well,
like,
it's different with AirPods because it's like the last time it connected to a signal, not necessarily where
but
it
I was never
actually
in
is.
like someone else's backyard, so
Oh,
it
I
was
don't
weird.
know. I don't know what you're doing.
Unless I
You're
was
living your second life.
sleepwalking.
Yeah. So, like, I think when it comes to sharing your location, it depends on the relationship, but it depends on the person. I think if it's someone who's doing it out of trust issues, that's a discussion to be had. That's not necessarily the reason to share your location. And I think if it's early on, that's a red flag to me. Like, I don't know that a guy I've only known for like a month needs to know where I am all the time. That's a little creepy.
Where you at?
Right? Because, like, you don't know a person that well yet. You don't know if a person's like a stalker or someone who's like unhinged. Like, I don't know. Seems like a red flag
And
to
where do you meet someone unhinged? On Hinge.
unhinge. But don't bump. Yeah, I don't know. I
You
don't know
said
that
to
I
be
trust
funny.
someone. Yeah, good job. But I don't know if I know if you know a person good enough at that point or well enough at that point to. Would you feel comfortable sharing your location with someone you only knew for a month?
Probably not. It all. I mean, it depends how things were and where.
Yeah. There was a waiting by the phone on the radio this morning where this girl, there's a whole thing. I'm not going to go into it, but it's a long story. But this girl hooked up with this guy. She met him at a bar. So it wasn't even on an app. They met at a bar. They went back to her place. They hooked up. She had to work early the next day. So she left him there and went to work. And she says she had cameras in her house. But
But
everyone on the show
still,
was like, whoa, the issue is not what you saw on the cameras. The issue is that you just met this dude and you left him in your house? Like, you're not worried about getting robbed? Like, that's insane. Yeah. So,
She comes back home and he's got all the plastic down,
oh
ready
my
to
god,
kill.
like that story. That was crazy. Yeah, no, I would advise against that. That seems dangerous.
I thought you were gonna do the other story about the furry.
No, it's too long. That
That's a funny one.
is a funny one. Um, I don't know the details enough off the top of my head to retell it. Do you? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Well, then explain what we're talking about. This is also from the Fred
right.
show.
So I don't know the show, but you had it to me. So they go out and they both said like, "Oh, she was hot. Oh, he was really good looking," and the date was going well, and she brought him back to you know her, she brought the date back to her place, and you know what was going to happen, and so they call him, and he's like pretty much telling her that like she's a furry. She like dressed up in like a mascot outfit, but there was a in the back there was like a little
Trap
section where you
door or
can yeah
something?
you can unzip to get to what you want to do. He's like, oh, it
Mm-hmm.
was just weird. She's like, yeah, but you did it twice. It's not like so in reality, like he didn't want to see her again, and in reality, she was just like, yeah, but you enjoyed it. So I think he kind of liked it too much. He liked it, and
He
he
was
didn't want to kind
embarrassed
of
that
go
he
down
liked it.
yeah go
Yeah.
down that road. Who cares? I mean, if you had a good time,
I mean,
so
if it was too weird for him, that's valid.
but
But
I mean,
like,
I think ultimately he just wanted to hook up, and that's it. So it's a good breakaway to get away.
this is the thing about that show. She didn't think when he didn't call her back it had anything to do with that. She had no idea. She's like, I don't know why he hasn't called me. I'd be like, it's the furry thing. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know how that would be. I mean, it's to me that's not like a complete deal breaker. I mean,
It's
I guess
not,
it
but
is.
like
It
if someone
depends
never
who. It depends what they dress up as. So,
it was
like
like
if
a
you
bear or something
like if it's
with
like
a
Barney
head,
or
complete with
something
a
really,
head,
yeah,
and she wore the head. That's weird. I don't know. Now I'm not kink shaming. If that's what you're into, that's awesome. I don't know. It seems uncomfortable and hot. Not hot in a
yeah,
good way, but like hot isn't like
temperature
hot.
hot.
Yeah. So I don't know, but teach their own. Okay. So the other topic I had, where'd it go? This is something that you actually brought up to me the other day. We were at the grocery store. So this is the thing about me. I'm extremely attracted to Max. I don't know what he did to me, what spell he put on me. I have never been this attracted to someone I've been with ever. And so I just like can't get enough of him. And it's still happening. Like it's been over a year and I'm still like, ooh. But we'll be at the store and I don't know why. I know you're like I'm like this all the time, but like when we're grocery shopping, there's something really like attractive about that to me. And so I'm just a little bit like handsy when we're at the grocery store. And you said something about like I'm not that into PDA, which is the first time you've said that to me in the whole time we've been together. I was like, "What? Really?"
More in public, but
Yeah,
I
that's
also
what
think
PDA
that's because
is.
my no,
Public.
no, no. I know, but I mean, like, I'm not like I don't mind a kiss or stuff, but sometimes you know, you like every 10 steps you want a kiss from me, and it's like, okay, okay,
Every 10
but
steps.
I think it stems back to. No, I don't mind it. Like it's
That's
fine
good
because
because
I'm
I'm going to keep doing it.
right, but I just think like my parents growing up, they were never like
Mhm.
that.
Mine weren't either.
And my marriage really wasn't like that.
Yeah. Mine either. I'm just like I said, there's something like I don't know why. It's specifically grocery shopping. I'm always like, ooh, I don't know what it is. I've
Do you
also
want one or two
never,
melons?
I've also never been like that with anyone
How
where
many
I was like,
kumquats do we need?
unquats. Okay, but like, I've never been with someone that I was so attracted to that I'd be like, ooh, ooh. And now if I like don't do that, you're like, where's my ooh? I don't know. You're just very cute. But PDA, I've never been a huge PDA person either. I love it though. Like my love language is physical touch. Like I love
But I think when it's public displays of affection, right?
yes,
But
that's what PDA stands
I
for.
don't think of it in public. I think of it just public displays of affection. It's just like with you if you're very touchy. That's how I would get it. I didn't ever put two and two together. I didn't mean like I didn't
What?
realize it meant like, huh?
What?
When you say public displays of affection,
Yeah.
I just mean like if you're at home and you do more of that because like I grew up in a house where my parents were like on opposite sides of the couch. We always sit next to each other. So I think of that as that. I didn't really think of it as like out in public doing it. But
Because we're at the store, you're like, I've never really been big into PD. I'm like, I'm not, and you're like, well, holding hands and like kissing is fine. I'm like, what do you mean then? Because I'm not trying to like blow you in the store. Like, I'm just like,
why not? I mean, we won't be able to come back.
all right, I'm not trying
Oh,
to do
clean
something,
up in aisle 5.
but I'm not being inappropriate. I don't think.
I don't know. I've I guess no, I've come like I'm all right with it. It's not like I'm uncomfortable, but like just sometimes like we'll be out or it's yeah, we'll be grocery shopping and I'll turn around and you'll want a kiss. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
like I want to get this shit done. I'll give you a kiss later, like, and then we're like checking
No,
out, and you grab my butt and give me another kiss. Then we're like going to the car, and you give me another kiss. And it's like I'm just, I guess I'm still getting used to like having someone do that.
you're just really
So
cute. If you stop being so cute, I wouldn't be so handsy. Oh, that's cute. Not working. Yeah, I don't know. But like PDA is also an interesting topic because like you said you don't have a ton of experience with it. Were you like was that with everyone that you've been with or just like your ex-wife?
I mean, I don't think I've never had the relationship go far enough that I would actually like. I mean, I don't think I ever went grocery shopping with anyone.
Not necessarily grocery shopping, just being out.
No, there was one. So Mexico, she always wanted to sit on the same side,
That's
but she
weird.
wasn't into PDA either. But
Then
she
why
always
does she
wanted
want
to
to
be
sit
on
on
the
the same
same
side?
side, like
So
at a
you couldn't talk to
booth.
each other?
I
So
don't
you'd have to
know.
be
It
like
was
that's weird. It's easier to talk when you're across. I get it. If you want to cuddle, but if she didn't want to cuddle,
probably not. I mean,
that's
it's like
weird.
we're not opposite ends of the couch.
No, we're always touching because I can't help it. You love it.
Yeah, I get my feet rubbed all the time. Are you kidding me?
hmm
What? Who would complain with that?
So, what were your hangups about PDA? Or is it that you didn't know what it
I just
meant?
think I think it goes back to like just when you see people like making out somewhere. You know, you were younger. You see like someone out making out and stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's such so it's like you see that people are affectionate, but then there's always some people that kind of go too far.
What's too far, in your opinion?
Well, it depends where you're at. If you're at a bar, it's like whatever. I guess when I was younger, you would make out and stuff. But like, I don't know. If you're at a grocery store, you don't need to be making out and grabbing ass. But maybe that's what I
What
need.
about grabbing ass? I don't do it in front of children. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah,
live
this thing's gone off the rails. I don't know. I'm just all over the place. It's because I gotta
Yeah.
pee.
Go pee. Go
I guess
pee
we're
so you
not
can
raw
focus.
dogging, huh?
No, we'll edit this.
Check this out. I got a text today from school. There's a TikTok challenge going on. This is why we are fucked as a society. This is a
Oh
new
no.
TikTok challenge that they're trying to jam things into the ports on the Chromebooks at school to get a spark.
Why?
Here, I was like, this isn't real, and
They're
I'm like,
trying to get a spark out of their Chromebooks and break them?
right, you're not gonna get. Where was it? This was so funny. I might have deleted it. A dangerous and costly TikTok challenge. I get this text today. It's just like, oh shit, what's dear parents, we are writing to inform you of a TikTok challenge currently circulating that encourages students to insert objects into the ports of their Chromebooks in an attempt to create sparks. Unfortunately, we have recently become aware of instances of this challenge within our school community. This activity will cause significant damage to school issued Chromebooks, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. $440 per Chromebook that families will be required to pay. We request that you speak with your child about the seriousness of the latest trend, the negative impact of this type of social media influence. It's like, first of all, there's not enough in a computer to get a fucking spark.
No, and like, what kid is dumb enough to do that and not think their parents are going to be like, yeah, and now we got to buy you a new Chromebook, dumbass. You know, like,
But you forget
not
about,
that
yeah.
you should
So
call
I
your
know it's
kid a
so off
dumbass,
topic. I
but
just thought that was really like, oh, TikTok like last year was destroying the bathrooms and stuff. My son was like, "Yeah, they're throwing." Like, I'm
who
like,
has TikTok at that age? I
my
guess
daughter asked, and we were like,
I guess
"Nope."
no, no. I feel like I'm relatively like laid back, more laid back than I should have been um at that age, and I would never, no, absolutely not. That's a terrible idea. Okay, so I have a story. It is from Anonymous, as they all are. She says, I went on I think she's a little bit younger. She doesn't say her age, but based on her photo and stuff, I think she's a little bit younger. I went on a date last night, second date with the same guy. He isn't really my type, but I figured, why not? I'll go on another date with him.
She wants to
Well,
get laid.
I love the input. Well, we get to talking, and the conversation is going very well. He then starts talking about acid, and that he feels everyone on this earth should try acid at least once in their life. And then he talks about all the other drugs he's done. I'm like, okay, moving forward to the next topic. He starts talking about death. Then he proceeds to tell me that he met me. This is wild. He met me 3 years ago, and that I probably wouldn't remember. He starts explaining when and where. I guess he was on another date with someone that I knew, hence why we met, because she introduced me to him. He told me that once he saw me, he was enamored by me, and he thought I was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. He told me that same night he went on Facebook to try to find me through that girl's friends list, but he couldn't find me. Then he saw me on Tinder and super liked me. You can super like someone? I didn't know that was a thing. And I never matched with him. Then on Bumble, he super liked me and said he even paid money to match with me, but I didn't match with him. Then on Hinge we matched.
How do you
He
pay
wrote me.
money to match with someone?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Um,
How many
on
dating
Hinge,
sites?
on
Jesus.
all of them, we matched on Hinge. He wrote me a few times, but because I work so much, I was never on the app. I forgot and was awful at responding. Then he added me on Facebook and started Facebook messaging me, and I finally responded, but it took me a while. And then we went on our first date. I'm not sure if that's creeper status or cute. I feel like this is a fine line.
It's on the verge. It's on the verge of stalking.
This dude sounds like I've
Man, when
so
I
many
used
red
to
flags.
roll acid, I would get fucked up.
Everyone should do acid.
We need the line from a Black Sheep with Chris Farley: drinking, smoking, shooting, snorting.
Yeah, so I don't like
That's
it.
creepish. That's
That's
stalking.
creepy.
You're going on 3 different platforms, 3 different dating
Four.
apps,
Three
then
apps, and then he
Facebook.
found her on Facebook. After 3 years. He's been looking for her for 3 years.
That's, yeah. I would get up and walk away.
That's creepy.
Put a $10 bill down on the table, be like, "Have a great life," and get the
Yeah.
fuck out of there.
If someone told you they met you 3 years ago, and I think it's probably a little different coming from a woman, but is it? I don't know. Let's say this is turned the other way, and you meet a woman, you're on a date with her, and she tells you that she's been looking for you for 3 years and that she tried all these different ways. Would you be like, huh?
You
Or would you
want
be
to hear a
flattered?
guy's perspective?
Yeah, I do. That's why I'm asking.
Is she hot?
I'm assuming if they matched,
So I don't know. I don't. Yeah, that'd be a little too much. But I mean, come on. You can find me on Instagram or. I mean, it's easy. I don't think he's been looking for 3 years. Probably just tried for a couple times. It's like, all right,
he was enamored the
yeah.
moment he saw her. I think he's trying to be romantic, and
came off
It's
wrong.
giving creepy, not
Yeah,
romantic. It's giving run away.
it's giving Jeffrey
So,
Dahmer
yeah,
hints.
I don't like it. I
Let's
think
drop acid.
and talk about death. That's not a second date thing. I don't know.
I
I
was
think
thinking
he's
cocaine and some red wine.
I think he's giving you some very clear red flags, and not that she was asking for advice, but like, mm, I don't like it.
The acid and death was like, leave now.
Yes, and then I've been looking for you for 3 years. It's
You
like,
don't tell,
okay, you know what?
even if you're into
This has
drugs,
been so great.
you don't say that, because you have to kind of judge, kind of get a feel of the person, see if they're like, hey,
Yeah.
I get home, I'll smoke a little weed. Oh no, I don't touch weed. So
Well,
if
let's
she
go
says I don't
drop some
touch weed,
acid.
she's not going to be dropping acid, doing
No.
shrooms, doing
And she changed the
coke.
subject, and so he started talking
Yeah,
about death. And I'd be like, cool. This is a great date. You know what? I'm so
maybe he
tired.
was
I'm gonna
like,
go.
I was tripping so hard I thought I was dead, and I saw death staring in front of
Oh,
me.
wow.
I
Even that, I'd be
saw the
like,
Grim Reaper in front of me, and we partied, and we rolled, and we rolled it. We rolled the night.
this has been a very interesting night. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna go home. Don't call me.
I believe in acid, death, and raw dog.
Is that the name of the episode?
Yeah, this name of this episode is Raw Dog.
Raw dog? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Except it's not, because we're editing it. It's fine. Okay, so I said we're keeping it relatively short. We talked about 2 different topics. We did a story. And now we're gonna play a game.
I have a lot of
And
stuff.
then we'll be done.
It was pretty interesting though. So like, cause I'm a different dude. So I
We're
was,
all aware, honey.
and then on the TikTok, it's like, oh, the I'm gonna ask my girlfriend these questions. Like a lot of them are game related, so I'm like not into game, but like some of them, a lot of them are sports. Some of them, they're all sports. Like, and so I added a couple too. I have a whole list. I don't even know. I have a ton of them, but I don't know. Like some of them you'll get. Like so some no. So some of the lists, I'm not gonna say the one, but I'm not gonna say because I know you'd get it because you're a hockey fan. So they'd ask like what 3 goals,
It's
and
hat trick.
yeah. But they're doing a lot of like gaming stuff, and some of the other stuff was really weird. So I kind of like picked and choose some spots.
So I need to post those still because I was gonna do it like on today and I haven't done it yet. So I
Post
was gonna
what?
post the videos of the game because it was funny. But the
Oh,
first one, the one that I cut from the episode, because we talk about it, but no one knows what we're talking about because I never posted the video.
I was like trying to think of movies that are like very guy, or shows that are like guys are really into, but it's so
Hmm.
tough because it's like, so just saying this plainly, like some of the mix of ages that I have working for me and my warehouse staff. I have 2 younger one. Like
Hmm.
I have a young one, a medium young one, and then the other one's like around my
medium,
age.
medium young.
No, I think the other one he's 30. He's a little over. I think he's over 30,
He's
and the
medium
other
young.
one's under. So no, but they're 2 different kinds of people. Like
Yeah.
one is like real into gaming, and the other is more into like other stuff. Like so it's hard to get a grasp on stuff. But
Hmm.
I
I
feel
would
like
say
they're
ask me questions that you know the answer to. If it's gaming and you don't know the answer to it, then
no,
don't
I'm not
ask
going to
me.
do gaming.
Okay.
I threw a couple in there that I knew you would get because, but I
I
mean
mean, I
it's
threw
all
you a
like
couple
it's
too.
all
I threw you
sports.
everything shower, so.
It's all sports for me. Actually, there is a gaming question, but it's to do with like, so gaming for me back in the day more than anything else. So
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I don't like some of them.
stop introducing
I felt
interesting.
like I needed more time. I was on a rush, and so I was just kind of writing shit down. So the first one, we all know this, but it's like DTF.
Down to fuck.
Yeah,
That's Jersey
Jersey
Shore.
Shore. I know,
Yeah.
but it was very big. So my next one is, you hear me talk about this. What's an exacta?
Okay, I should have remembered because we talked about this. It has to do with betting.
Yes.
Is it
I mean, that's
like
close enough.
the
So it's
three,
exacta is 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2, like, you
Right.
guess you
Yeah, you
pick
have to do an exact.
you have to pick the
Yeah,
order,
one
like
and two, the first and
okay,
second.
so you can't just
No,
pick 2 and whatever
if
it
you
lands.
wanna do that, you do an exacta box, and so they can flip flop.
I like
So,
it.
what is a play action pass?
A play action pass
Yeah.
is when you're playing, is it basketball? I mean, the right
Well,
sport.
no, but I like where this is going. So,
You're playing
do I tell
basketball.
we do the
No,
answers at the end, or do we
you
do it
can't. Well, the
or
the
what?
joke was you just agree with all the answers, but it's funnier
Okay.
when I try to come up with it and you can tell me what it is because I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you what it is. Okay, so it's when you're playing basketball, and that's the playing. An action is like when you're passing it. What was the other word?
Play action pass. You're in the wrong sport, so it doesn't matter.
So it's when you're passing because you're doing an action and it's passing.
You are passing, but there's. Do you want me to talk about it?
Yes,
A play
tell
action
me.
pass is when the quarterback fakes it to the running back and rolls out, and so it sucks the defense in, and that's called a play action. So you think so? Yeah. So football. When I say the term "going yard," what do you think that means?
Going yard?
Yeah,
Going yard.
yard. YARD. Going yard.
Is that a football one too? Can you
No,
give me the sport? It's not. Is it golf?
it's baseball.
It's when you're running into the outfield to catch a ball.
Good job.
Is it right?
No, it's a home run.
Wait, why don't you just
It's a
say home
home
run
run.
then?
It's home run. Oh, he's going yard.
Going yard?
It means a home run. Yeah,
I've literally never heard that. Is
I
that a
like that. Run
common
into the
thing?
wall.
I
I mean, yeah, I like to run into the wall. That's pretty
said
funny.
running into the outfield.
Yeah.
That was a good guess.
Oh, I actually thought of another one. Actually, you'd get it because it makes sense. But what is a suplex?
Okay, a suplex is a wrestling move. Do you want me to describe it?
No, that's enough. It's.
No,
I
I want
mean,
to describe it because I'm going to get it
okay.
wrong. Okay, a suplex is
It's tough to
when
describe though.
you climb on the ropes in the corner and you jump on someone and like knee them in the balls. I don't know.
No, it's when they like lift them up and they're parallel to you, and then they drop them on their back.
Oh,
There's different variations. They do suplexes off the top rope though. I'll even give you the sport. So when you're bowling and someone says, "All right, good job, you got a turkey," what does that mean?
like sandwich. um,
You're
um,
bowling and someone said, "You just got it." The guy in the other lane just bowled a turkey.
I dated a bowler. I did too. I don't know what it means.
I think I
It
have to look.
means. Hang on. I'm gonna come up with it. It's like you're down, you're not doing well, and then you bowl like uh, what is it called when it hits the first time? Not strike
A spare?
a spare. Wait, is a spare when you get it the first time?
No, spares on the second.
Okay, so
So
strike is
strikes on the first.
so
Yeah.
like you miss it and then you get a strike, and then that's a turkey.
No, a strike is. So a turkey is three strikes in a row.
Oh,
So whenever I
so
would
it's
get
a
a
hat trick for
every
bowling.
now, yeah, I would go gobble 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 gobble. All right.
Have you bowled like on
I
a
wasn't
team?
ever like I was decent. I didn't know like the diamonds on the floor meant something. I just would just like fucking
That's
run
for
it.
aiming, right?
Yeah, so I was on bowling teams, so I would
You were?
yeah, like with work and stuff. We did a oh so my friend Ryan, he'll tell you
What were you
we
doing?
joined a WCW bowling league like many years ago.
What's WCW?
That was an old wrestling. It was like
Okay.
WCW and WWF. And man, there were some characters on the team. One of the guys couldn't be there because I think he was in jail. I mean, it was
Oh,
awesome. Yeah, so I bowled. I mean, I think the best I had like was a 140 average. Every now and then I'd pull like a 180 out of my ass, but I was never that good. But it was just fun.
hmm.
What do you call? Okay, this isn't baseball. When someone strikes out 4 times, what do they call it? It's
Bad at baseball.
a golden sombrero.
That's called a goal. That seems racist. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's a golden sombrero. That's what.
Oh.
If I were to tell you that I'm over the weekend, we're gonna go see a baseball team, and you're gonna go, where are we going? Oh, it's the team that has the green monster. Where are we going?
We're going to Boston.
Good job.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah,
You know why I know that?
because something with um the reality shows, right?
No,
The
no.
Bachelor. What?
It's from what is that movie with Jimmy Fallon and Drew
Oh, that's
Barrymore?
right. Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Do
only
you know
reason
they
I know
filmed
it.
that? So they were filming that during the playoffs, and they just thought they were going to lose. And
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they kept winning, they kept
What is that
filming.
called?
It's
Fever Pitch?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I know that. That's the only reason.
So finish this phrase. Can you smell?
What the Rock is cooking.
Awesome.
Does that turn you on a little?
Yeah, I like it. There's a ton of wrestling ones I could do, but not everyone's into wrestling. But they know like the basic ones.
I knew that one before you.
So this was a golf one. When you shoot an eagle, what is it like?
Like the bird?
So in golf, if like, man, did you hear Roger? He got an eagle on the 18th. I'm like, what? What's an eagle?
Oh, so they're not actually. It's not actually the bird.
No,
Okay. Um, it's not a hole in one because that's a hole in one.
it
Is that
could
another
be.
name for a hole in one?
It's
Is it
it's
one of
it's
those
two
dumb
under
things that they call?
it's two under par. So you have a par. It means if like so, there's a par four, and you get a
Yeah,
four. That's a par. If you
like
get a
how
three,
many you're supposed to get it
right?
in, right?
If you get a three on that par four, it's called a birdie. If you get a two on there, it's an eagle. And then if you hole it out, I mean, you don't hole out a par four, it's a double eagle. So so if you have a par three, a hole in one could be an eagle. So you kind of
Oh,
I give you like 10% credit on that one.
yes.
Finish this line. This is a gaming thing. Back in the day,
Okay,
EA Sports. Finish the sentence
I should know this. I don't know.
because the announcer's like EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, I should have known that. I don't. I
What
didn't.
is what is Batman's real name?
It's not. It's Bruce Wayne.
There you go. Good
Hmm.
job.
Is that
If
a
I
guy question or just a trip
No, I just
movie?
there was one for Batman. There were some
Okay.
event questions. I'm not into that. If I give someone sweet chin music, what do I do to the person?
Sweet chin music.
Yeah,
Sweet chin music.
or I'm
And you.
tuning up the band. It's a wrestling thing. You can either he's he's tuning up the band and he's about to give him some sweet chin music. What would I be doing to the person if I gave him sweet chin music?
Oh, I thought it was something so much dirtier than that. Um, like winding up for a punch,
A kick.
a kick.
Shawn Michaels used to do sweet chin music.
What does
So
that
when
mean?
he's tuning up the band, he's in the corner stomping his leg, and they're like, "Oh, he's tuning up the band." So here's the last one. I thought of this one because I wanted like some sort of movie or show that guys love, and I always remember this show because I watched it with my best friend when we lived in New Jersey. So when I hear the term victory, who do you think of? Victory. It's a TV show, and it was on HBO.
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna guess.
Victory.
I gotta guess. I gotta give you an answer, right? Bill Maher.
Did you ever watch Entourage?
Oh, I did.
Johnny Drama. Victory.
Is that a thing he did?
Oh, all the time, and they ended the show with him saying it.
Really? I was
Yeah,
not paying attention.
so those are some.
Oh wow, I'm really smart. Ask me a hockey one. Why was yours so much funnier than mine? It's not because you're funnier than me.
It is, and I did this, like, last second, like, can you imagine
But
if
you
I
know what's
studied?
funny? You know
It
what's
would've been, like,
funny?
the greatest segment ever.
That the post I made about our crew.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. And then the
The
potato
dogs.
and the
Interrupter.
you know what we
So
should
it
start
is
doing on our podcast?
what?
At the end, it's like, "So what did we learn today?"
Go over what we learned. Let's do that. What did we learn today?
That we always have to edit a podcast.
Yeah. This is true. We can't raw dog it. Not the podcast, at least. What are you doing? Stop.
What?
All I can hear is the metal.
I'm just fidgety right now.
Okay, we're almost done.
Should
So
I tell them why I'm fidgety?
I would like to know why you're fidgety.
Oh, I worked all day, then I ran home, fed the dogs, then ran to the gym and had an hour workout, then came
Mhm.
home, ate, showered, and then I'm doing this. So
You came home and had a lovely dinner waiting
I
for you.
did. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're an amazing cook. You are. Like, I hands down. Like, it's awesome.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. Um, yeah, so I mean basically the same. Except my job's not as manual as yours and I didn't work out. But I drove for 2 hours today, so
That's
that's what I do
crazy.
every
Yeah.
day. Anyway, Mother's Day weekend is coming up. So by the time this airs, it'll be over. But happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Our
Mother's Day to
to
all
all
you
the moms.
hoes.
Yeah. Stop
Oh,
calling
and the
moms.
moms. The moms and the hoes.
We have like 80% of our listeners are female. So I'm guessing quite a few of them are moms. So, you know, we appreciate you and thank you for listening to us.
So what's a
I
good
was
Mother's Day gift for you?
for
'Cause I
me.
always would hear, yeah. I never like when I did it. I would always, me and the kids would always get like flowers and breakfast for her, and then I would take
Yeah.
them like the whole day just to give her a day.
I
But we
want a
used to
phone call.
do, yeah, we used
I'd
to
love a FaceTime. That'd be awesome.
actually in the beginning we would do Panera and invite the moms over and
Mhm.
just have a nice breakfast.
It's literally never been about me, so like I'm not really I don't know.
And one of
I
the Mother's Day we actually gave them gifts to tell them what we were having, like twins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's nice. That's a fun way to celebrate Mother's Day. No, when my kids were kids, when they were little, I loved like handmade stuff, something
When your
that they
kids
put
were kids,
effort
I like that.
when they were like children. Anything they made, I loved. I'm one of those moms. I love
Yeah.
a handmade gift. Anything that they put like heart into and didn't just like go to the store and buy.
My mom
Um,
called me this week and said, "I can't wait to see you. Whatever you do, do not get me anything." That's so my mom. She doesn't want anything. I
my
used to
mom was
like,
the same way.
yeah,
I feel like our moms would have been friends. Actually, I
yeah.
know they would have. Like they would have gotten along really well. So yeah, like Mother's Day is weird for me. This will be my third third one without my mom. Yeah, the first one I did not celebrate it. I said I don't want to hear Happy Mother's Day. I'm just gonna go to work because I was working at the restaurant still, and so I worked all day. That was a mistake because everyone I was interacting with
Yeah.
customers and they all assumed I was a mom and all said Happy Mother's Day to me. I'm like, not celebrating this year. But like, I don't know. I tried to like stay busy and not think about it. And then last year I was kind of like a lot better about it. But I think I just hung out with my son. I don't know what I did. And then
Now
this
you
year,
get
I
to
don't.
hang out with me.
Yeah, I love your mom. Your mom's awesome. So I'm excited to spend time with her. I don't know if my son's doing it. He has not asked me what my plans are. So I have no idea. Am I supposed to plan that? I don't think so. So we'll see
So
if
to
he
all the
reaches
moms
out.
out there, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. But we also have some exciting things coming up. So, our next episode will feature a Chicago radio personality. I'm not going to say who it is just yet. If you listen to what I talk about a lot, you'll probably guess who it is. But I'm excited about it. He is on the books. We are scheduled. It's going to happen. And then after that, we're going to be having a sex therapist on, which we talked about last time. And I'm really excited about that. So our next few weeks, we're going to have guests on the show again. But I like the ones that are just you and me. And I've been told by listeners, they like the ones that are just us. They love the ones with guests because they're interesting. But they like the ones that are just us, too.
Just the
So
two of us.
I feel like we're more like, I don't know. I think we might be funnier when it's just us. It depends.
Especially when in separate rooms.
We tried to do it in the same room, and Max hated it. He hated it. He was so uncomfortable. I'm like, why? You just like to have your
It
own
didn't
space.
feel right. Yeah, I don't know.
We're
I was
literally
like,
in the same house. Like, I could hear him in the other room. We're not that far from each other, but you just like having your own bubble. We started doing it this way when we broke up, and then we just kept doing it, but it works out better for content, so.
yeah, I like
And
it.
it's nice to have our own mics, because we were sharing a mic. What do you do?
Maybe that sucked. Sharing the mics. Oh,
Sharing the mic was the sound on those were awful, so bad. So, I think we've
well,
got the
happy
sound
Mother's
figured out.
Day.
Thank you, babe. Um, and yeah, we'll be back next week with a exciting new episode. So, stay tuned.
We'll be back in
Bye.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Say bye.
Au revoir.
Okay,
I don't
bye.
want to say bye because I will see you again. Let's say, we'll say maybe we'll see each other later.
Until next time.
We never want to say bye.
Okay.
Until next time, we shall meet again.
I'm ending it now.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Are you done? Okay.